Zacian Crowned and Zacian Hero were both banned from the Ubers tier on Pokemon Showdown, joining Arceus in Generation 4 and Mega Rayquaza in 6 and 7 as the only Pokemon to ever be banned from Ubers. Ubers is a tier that is supposed to have banned Pokemon, so what made Zacian so overpowered that even Ubers had to ban it? Zacian Crowned and Zacian Hero were both banned for fundamentally the same reason, but there are slight differences. First, we'll talk about Zacian Crowned. It's an issue of raw power and speed. Because of the ability Intrepid Sword, Zacian Crown's 170 base attack also gets a built-in choice band. On top of that, it gets Swords Dance, which is easy to set up because of Zacian's great bulk and typing. Zacian also gets powerful coverage moves like Wild Charge for Ho-Oh and Kyogre. Zacian runs one of two sets, Swords Dance or Assurance. Necrozma Duskmane is barely a check because it cannot switch into the move Assurance plus Close Combat. In fact, Necrozma Duskmane even started using Heavy Duty Boots, which is an overall worse item, so that Assurance would not get the power boost. The only true counter is Quagsire, because its ability Unaware can ignore the Intrepid Sword boost. It's also very difficult to revenge kill Zacian Crowned because of its amazing speed, typing, and decent bulk. The best revenge killer is literally Choice Scarf Ditto because it can copy Zacian. Almost every team has to run a Zacian check, and then also backup checks like Defensive Groudon or Ho-Oh, because it's very likely that over the course of a game, Zacian will overpower the checks. This is notably different from something like Calyrex Shadow. Calyrex Shadow has a similar crazy power level, but because it's so one-dimensional, you can get away with using a dark type like Yveltal, and it will be good enough. Calyrex can't overpower so-called counters like Zacian can. Zacian Crowned is generally considered better than Zacian Hero because of its steel typing and greater attack stat. Zacian Crowned was banned first, but once it was banned, Zacian Hero took its place. While Zacian Hero has lower attack, it can hold any item it wants, like Choice Band, Lumberry, or even an item like Babiri Berry. The sheer power and speed is still too much to handle, with Choice Band Zacian Hero actually being more powerful than Zacian Crowned. The game almost becomes a guessing game, trying to figure out if the Zacian is a Choice Band set or a Swords Dance set. There are basically no counters as Zacian can use Crunch for Necrozma Duskmane or Wild Charge for Ho-Oh. Again, Quagsire is one of the few things that resemble a check because of its ability Unaware. Other than that, you have to rely on Rocky Helmet to chip down Zacian. Zacian Hero's lack of Steel type is noticeable because it's more difficult to switch the hero form into attacks, and it's also more vulnerable to Toxic. Still though, the concept is the same. It's a Pokemon too fast and too strong. It was overpowered even for a tier that is a collection of all the overpowered Pokemon, and it's now only usable in the Anything Goes format.